side here is called the hypotenuse. It's called the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Here, assuming our theta is here, then this will be our opposite. Opposite. Then this is our adjacent. Adjacent. So now there's something we call the Pythagoras rule. Pythagoras rule. The Pythagoras rule states that hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse square equals opposite square plus adjacent square. And sine theta. Sine, now there's something you were taught earlier, we call it SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. The word S here stands for sine. C stands for cos. Then T stands for tan, which is tangent. Now, sine theta, sine here is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. That's why we call it so. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Let me write this in capital letter H. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Then tan, toa, opposite over adjacent. So tan is opposite over adjacent. So that's our SOHCAHTOA. So come back here now. Sine theta. Now sine theta, therefore sine theta. Since sine means opposite over hypotenuse, that means this 8 over 17. 8 is standing for opposite. Then 17 is standing for hypotenuse. So sine theta, which is 8 over 17, is standing for 8 means opposite. 8 is standing as the opposite. Then 17 is the hypotenuse. Now let's draw the four figures. Let's draw the right angle triangle here now. So let's put our theta here. So our opposite is 8. So this is 8. Our hypotenuse is 17. This is 17. So what we are looking for is the adjacent. Now let's come back to this Pythagoras rule, which is hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. So our hypotenuse is 17. That is 17 square. Our opposite is 8. That is 8 square plus adjacent. That's what we are looking for. Adjacent square. 17 square, 17 times 17, that should give you 289. 289, thank you. 289 equals 8 times 8 will give you 64 plus adjacent square. Now you bring this here. So therefore we have 289 minus 64 equals adjacent square. 289 minus 64 should give you 225 equals adjacent square. Therefore, our adjacent is square root 225, and that gives 15. So our adjacent is 15. Now come back to our question. Come back here. Cos theta. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse, and our adjacent is 15. Therefore, our cos theta is 15, which is adjacent over hypotenuse over 17. Now come back to our question here. It says cos theta plus sin theta, that is 15 over 17 plus sin theta 8 over 17 divided by 15 over 17 minus 8 over 17. And that is 15, since they both have the same denominator, which is 17, that will be the LCM. 15 plus 8 is what? That's 23 divided by 15 minus 8, that is 7 over 17. So therefore we have 23 it change from divide to times, it becomes multiplication. That will be multiply 17 over 7. Because this divide, when it changes from division to multiplication, this 17 comes up and the 7 comes down. So 17 cancels 17. So our final answer is 23 over 7. I hope you understand it. So see you in our next class.